Alright, so this is modding my controller into a Scuf controller with the two paddles on the bottom. An actual Scuf controller, not just hair triggers, even though I already got trigger stops, as you can see. I get the fine hair trigger on only the right side, because I don't really need it on the left, to tell you the truth. I don't think it makes any difference for the left too much. But, yeah. I just figured I'd try this out, and I know it's going to be a little risky because it's my only controller, but I'm going to give it a try. Anyways, it's pretty damn easy. I mean, look, I got this little hole here. Hold on. I've already got a button. See? That goes clicky clicky. All I need to do is add the plexiglass paddles. I mean, or you can use anything really for the paddles, as long as it's thick, it's plastic, something like that, you know. I mean, hell, if you got a fucking Dremel, I mean, you could use fucking glass. I mean, really wanted to go all out, but who the fuck would do that? Anyways, yeah. So basically, take the circuit board out. Hold on a minute. Okay. And you can see I have the tack switch in there. Obviously it's not soldered right now. I already did a previous test with my other one just to make sure this is going to work with my broken freaking, what you want to call it, controller, yeah, you know. And I did a video before, shows me jumping around and stuff with the A button that I soldered using that button, that little itty bitty tack switch. But I got these so they actually stick out the controller. I don't know if I can focus on it a little bit. It's not really focusing. Okay. But yeah, anyways, basically all you gotta do is put a hole, solder the shit. Make sure you use hot glue, which I'm gonna be doing. Gonna hot glue that in like that after I solder it. This way no solder comes off, the button doesn't move around. Same with here. Gonna do that for the A and the B button. But for now, basically all you need to do this, obviously, solder. Your solder gun, which, you know, I don't have that here right now because I don't want to burn any fucking thing. Wire, really freaking thin wire, ultra thin. As thin as you can basically get. Your tack switches, 9.5. You can pick them up at Radio Shack for around $4. And obviously, I'm gonna take my joysticks off when I solder this. I'm not that fucking stupid. Yeah, you just solder the two wires to both here and here, and then here and here, and then run those two wires to these itty bitty prongs on the tack switch. And basically the only thing I use this for is just scratching off that lightly. You don't want to scratch too hard because you could actually take the copper that's underneath the magnetic coating that's there off, and you don't want to do that because then you can't even solder buttons on there. So you just want to do it nice and lightly, scrape it. But yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory how to do this once you've seen basically what it looks like. It's not really too hard. You just need to be pretty good at soldering. You want to make sure those solders are small, but they stay on. You don't want them touching each other, none of that bullshit. And yeah, these are going to be screws for both my controller and my paddles, obviously. Yeah, and we'll get back to this when it's done.